Hey everyone! Today we're stepping into the ring for a classic tech showdown that every single developer needs to get their head around. MCP versus API. Now these are two totally different ways to get software to talk to each other, but which one should you use and when? Let's dig in.
But first things first, why is this even a conversation we need to have? Well, it's because getting different programs built by different teams, maybe in totally different languages, to just communicate, it's one of the hardest but most important challenges in all of software.
You know, a really good way to picture this is to think of the digital world as just a huge ocean full of islands. Every app, every service, every database, it's its own little island, isolated from everything else. So the whole game, the entire challenge, is about building bridges between them, so information and commands can actually get from one place to another.
Okay, so let's bring out contender number one, and it's the one you've absolutely heard of. In this corner, we have the API, the undisputed public champion of connectivity.
So what is an API? Well, the formal name is Application Programming Interface, but honestly, the best analogy is a waiter in a restaurant. You don't just barge into the kitchen and start telling the chef what to do, right? No way. You get a menu, that's the API, and you give your order to the waiter. They handle all the complex stuff with the kitchen for you. It's a standard, predictable, reliable process.
And this is why APIs have pretty much taken over the world. They use universal languages like HTTP and REST that everyone on the internet agrees on. This lets you have loosely coupled systems. See those different shapes? They can all talk to each other without needing to know the nitty-gritty details of how the others work. That flexibility, plus having a public instruction manual, makes them incredibly easy for anyone to just pick up and use.
All right, time to meet the challenger in the other corner. It's the one you might not know as well, but it is an absolute powerhouse, the MCP.
An MCP, or Master Control Program, man, it's a totally different beast. It's a rigid, often custom-built connection, and it's designed for one job, and one job only. Super deep, high-speed communication between two specific systems. So if we go back to our restaurant, the MCP isn't the public menu. Oh no. It's a secret, direct phone line straight to the head chef for a special off-menu order. It's private, it's crazy fast, and it's highly specialized. And right here, you see the big trade-off. MCPs create tightly coupled systems. Those two machines are basically bolted together. They use their own secret, custom language instead of a universal one, which lets them strip out all the extra stuff and just focus on raw speed for one task. The performance can be absolutely mind-blowing, but it comes at a huge cost: flexibility. You are sacrificing broad compatibility for pure, unadulterated power.
All right, let's get to the main event. We've met the fighters, we know their styles. Now, let's put them head-to-head on the criteria that really matter when you're deciding how to build something.
First up, flexibility. And yeah, this one's a knockout for the API, no question about it. You can see it's like a set of Legos designed to connect pretty much anything and adapt to new stuff on the fly. The MCP, on the other hand, is purpose-built. It's rigid. Trying to change it is a massive, expensive undertaking. All right, round two, security. And here, the approaches are just worlds apart. APIs lean on global standards, things like OAuth and API keys. Think of it like having a universal passport that every country on Earth recognizes. The MCP, on the other hand, is like this fortress. It builds its own walls, its own moat, its own guards. The security is baked right into that private connection. It can be insanely tough to crack, but it's totally custom.
Okay, final round. Where do you actually use these things? This makes it super clear. APIs. Oh, they're everywhere. They're the literal plumbing of the internet, powering your mobile apps, letting your favorite services talk to each other, all that good stuff. MCPs are the silent workhorses in the background, processing insane amounts of financial data every second, linking up ancient mainframe systems or controlling heavy industrial robots.
So the bell has rung. Who's the champ? Well, here's the verdict. It's not about which one is better. It never was. It's all about which one is the right fit for the job you have in front of you. This right here, this is your cheat sheet. It sums up everything we've talked about. The API is your universal translator, perfect for broad, flexible connections where things are loosely connected. The MCP is the specialist, built for tightly linked systems that need every last drop of performance. One scales out to many services, the other scales up to do its one job better. And it all goes back to that analogy. Are you ordering off the public menu, or do you have a direct line to the kitchen? Look, if you remember one thing, make it this. It all comes down to a simple question.
Are you building a public bridge designed to handle all kinds of traffic from all over the place? Then you need an API. Or are you building a private, high-speed tunnel for a bullet train between just 2 points? That is a job for an MCP.
So, to wrap this all up, I want to leave you with a question. Something to chew on about the future. As AI gets better and better at actually writing and connecting software for us, which one of these do we need more of? Are we going to need more standardized, easy-to-use APIs for AIs to discover and plug into? Or will AI start creating these hyper-specialized, disposable MCPs on the fly just for a single task, only to tear them down seconds later? It's a pretty fascinating question for what software is going to look like next.